to start a project you might think it's impossible to achieve. Don't worry about the problems or the challenges you can encounter. Focus on getting your products, your solution out there. Look at it step by step. So don't be scared of thinking big, just get started.
On his frequent travels between Burundi and Rwanda in East Africa, entrepreneur Henry Nyakarundi says he noticed people struggling to find anywhere to charge their phones.
Pretty much what drives him the most is solving problems. I love a good challenge. And that's what the initial ARED journey started. And from there was, what problem should I solve? And the biggest challenge I've seen is, as I say, access to energy and access to connectivity. We have 60% of the population that don't have access to electricity at home. So even if they have a phone, they can't charge their phone, right? So the problem is massive.
Henry's idea was to design a smart mobile kiosk, which he says can charge 30 phones at one time using solar energy, as well as providing Wi-Fi access.
We have partners in Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Ethiopia, Uganda, and of course in Rwanda. We have around 248 kiosks across those 4 markets. And we should have around 5,000 to 6,000 this year. We currently signed an MOU with one of the largest fintech companies for Ethiopia, for example, for 15,000 kiosks in the next 3 years, called Belcash. This is where it all started, 2013, about 9 years ago. We had like 2 staff. We're doing mostly research and development. Before we even launched the first product, it took about 6 years for the first product to actually get into markets. It was a very, very humble beginning, and we're just really working hard and to get the product going, to get the solution going. So it's really good to look back and realize how far we've been.
Henry says investing in renewable energy solutions was particularly important to him.
The green revolution for me is the future. You can no longer build a business anymore if you don't add a sustainable for the environment component to your business. It initially started as a phone charging kiosk, and then gradually it moved into phone charging with Wi-Fi connectivity. And then the last stage now is we're trying to build a storage and computation power. All right, so here we have where we put the battery, the controller system of the battery, and the mini server. And then on these containers, we have the light system to work at night for the kiosk operator to be able to operate the kiosk at night. And then the top, we have the solar panels that charge all the battery system.
Solar charging isn't new in Rwanda or in other countries in Africa. It's this little piece of hardware, the mini server, which allows Henry's kiosk to become an important digital resource. The server uses something called edge technology, which brings the internet closer to the user.
The goal is to build a one-stop shop kiosk that provides digital services and digital application in one location. So we provide Wi-Fi services, mobile money, airtime. We also provide government services, electricity sale. So that's all the range of services that our kiosks provide at any given time. COVID kind of changed everything. Now we're digitizing all services. You hear about educational being digitized, health being digitized. Unfortunately, access to those applications is still a big problem. So we want to really focus to improve our technology for low-income people and not just facilitate, but make that access almost free.
For Henry, doing business is all about overcoming challenges.
When I started ARED, there was no smartphone in the market. That was in 2009, right? We evolved, and that's the key thing to understand about business. You have to evolve. You have to learn from your customer. Most of the idea came from our customer. It didn't come from me. Customer come, they see the kiosk, and they say, hey, why you don't have this? Why you don't have that? Okay, interesting.
Across East Africa, locally designed innovations like these are helping to boost local industry, from the region's first manufacturer of prescription eyeglasses to electric motorbike taxis assembled in Kenya. Sharp ideas and ambition are driving the continent forward.